Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to the video. Today we're going to be discussing how to prioritize your muscle building goals in the gym to help you to get the best results possible. But before we get into that, my name is Noah. I am the founder of Get Her Done Fitness, and I made it my mission to help all the young men get the body and confidence they've always wanted. And I'm currently hosting a free video training where I'm showing young guys exactly how to do that. I'm showing you the exact copy-paste system that I learned and used in the past few years and gaining 40 pounds of muscle that's going to help you to make the best and quickest transformation possible, because I've been through all the ups and downs and all the trial and error so that you don't have to. And I know what exactly works and what doesn't work. And I've been through all the BS. I've weeded through all of it. So I know exactly what works and what doesn't work. So I can get you the best and quickest results as fast and easy and simple and straightforward as possible. And so if you don't want to miss out on that, go down below and click that first link to watch that free video training. You guys are not going to regret it. Let's hop into the video. And so today we're going to be discussing how to prioritize your muscle building goals, because if you watch this channel, you know that it's all about building muscle and gaining weight for young guys in particular who have had trouble with it in the past, or who are just looking to make a change, right? And so the very first thing with this that I need to get out of the way is that you need to have focus. Like, you got to be focused on this in order for it to work. In order for you to actually see good results, you have to have an insane amount of focus on it. Because here's the harsh reality is that if you want to have really good results, like if you want to have above average results, you have to put so much focus on it that it's literally going to be an every single day struggle to complete all the things that you need to do to have those insane results. And if you want to have like average or subpar results, you can put in that average or subpar amount of focus and effort and intention. But yeah, it's going to get you those subpar results. Like, there are some guys who just go to the gym, on a regular basis. They're pretty consistent with it, right? They don't really try to train harder. They just go in and they do the same exercises. They just put in the reps. They go home and they don't really watch their diet. They don't get that great of sleep. They might do some like suboptimal activities like drinking or smoking, things like they go to the gym, but they're not really prioritizing it, and therefore they don't have those crazy results, right? They still do have some results, right? But it's definitely not the jaw-dropping, insane transformations that you see. Those jaw-dropping, insane transformations that you see, those come from like pure dedication and focus. You have to have that focus, because here is the thing, is that one, if you're not focused, it's not going to work. And two, if you are focused, but if you're focused on too many different things, it's also not going to work, at least as well as it would otherwise. Because if you think about it this way, so Wi-Fi, right? Everyone uses Wi-Fi. If you're watching this, you're on Wi-Fi or on data or whatever. And so Wi-Fi has a certain bandwidth. So it has a certain amount of devices that it can take, or it has a certain amount of things that it can do, basically, right? And then if you have too many devices, or it's trying to do too many things at the same time, it's going to start to lag, right? And then things are going to stop working. It's going to start lagging. It might even crash. It might just stop working. It might need to reset, whatever. You are the exact same way. You have a certain amount of mental bandwidth that if you exceed that mental bandwidth, you are going to struggle. You're going to struggle, and you're going to suffer. And quite frankly, it's not going to work. And so get this mentality out of the way that, I got to have my nose to the grindstone and be doing everything that I can 24/7 constantly. Like, no, it's not like that. So in other words, instead of trying to focus on doing 10 different things at once, or 5 different things at once, focus on 2 or 3 different things that are really, really important to you. And if you want to get if you want to get crazy results in the gym, one of those things has to be your muscle building and your training and your diet and your nutrition. So like, if you have all those in one category, and then say you have like work, so your job that you work, or the thing that you're working on, the way you make money, right? And then say that it's like schools. Those are your 3 things. And if you focus on just those 3 things as much as you possibly can, like put 100% of your mental bandwidth towards that, you are going to excel at those 3 things, compared to if you have like 5 to 10 or even more different things they're focusing on instead. So you're trying to build muscle, you're trying to go to school, you are trying to uh, you're trying to work two different jobs, you're doing your online side hustle, whatever, you're making YouTube videos, you are trying to do drop shipping, e-commerce, whatever. You're trying to do all these different things at once. Like that sounds like a good idea in theory because it's like, well, I'm going to do all these different things. So the more things that I do, the better, right? Not necessarily, because all that's going to mean is that you're doing those different things, but you're not going to get those insane results in all of those things. You can only get the insane results in a few specific areas if you put all of your focus towards those. And so focus on, I would say, maximum of 3 different major areas, and don't ever deviate from that. And yes, it's going to be hard, and yes, there's going to be days you want to just give up and you don't want to do it anymore, but you got to push through those days. You got to push through those negative feelings, and you just got to do it, and you got to stick with it. And then in the long term, you are literally going to be so above and beyond average in every single one of those areas, right? And so if you just say, okay, I'm going to focus on my muscle building and making money, that's it, then you are going to excel at those things. But if you're like, oh, I got to do this and I got to do this and I got to go to my friend's house and then I got to go shopping with so-and-so and then I got to go to dinner with my parents and then I got to do this and then I got to do that. It's like you're not going to be able to do it because you're dividing your attention into too many different areas instead of just putting it towards those one things. And so when it comes to actually building muscle, which is what we're talking about in specific, you have to have a lot of focus towards it. You got to just make it a priority. Make it one of those 3 priorities that is going to come above everything else. And so if there's ever any question as to, well, should I track my calories or should I, eat this calorie tracked meal at home, or should I go out and not track my calories and just eat whatever? It's like you should probably go for the one that is the higher priority. You should stay home and eat that calorie tracked meal, right? And the protein tracked meal, etc. And so you got to make those a priority. Or, oh, should I go shopping with my friend or should I go to the gym? Obviously, you should go to the gym. Or should I do a superset or should I sit in between my phone on sets? Well, you should probably do a superset because it's going to be more beneficial, right? And so you always have to be thinking that way where like you got to look at your priorities. And in this case, if muscle building is one of your priorities, you got to put that first. You got to put that above your non-priority. I hope you guys found this information useful. If you never want to miss a new video, make sure to go down below and click that subscribe button. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Always remember to get her done.